Welcome to AI Interview Questions series. In this series, we will cover the most commonly asked AI interview questions for Java developers. Whether you are preparing for an interview or revising AI concepts, this series will help you answer questions with confidence. Today's video focuses on AI basics, machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, and LLM, large language models. What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence or AI is the field of computer science that enables machines to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. These tasks include understanding language, recognizing images, making decisions, solving problems, and learning from data. For example, when you ask ChatGPT a question, it understands your request and generates a meaningful response. That is an example of AI. Another example is Google Maps, which suggests the fastest route by analyzing traffic conditions. Similarly, Netflix recommends movies based on your viewing history. The key point to remember is that AI is the broadest concept. Machine learning, deep learning, and generative AI all are subsets of AI. Think of these technologies as nested circles. Artificial intelligence is the largest category. Machine learning is a subset of AI where machines learn patterns from data instead of following hard coded rules. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning that uses neural networks with multiple layers to solve complex problems like speech recognition and image classification. Generative AI is built on top of deep learning and focuses on created new content such as text, images, code, or music. A simple way to remember this is AI makes machines intelligent, machine learning helps machine learn, deep learning learns using neural networks, generative AI creates new content. What is machine learning? It is a technique where a computer learns patterns from historical data instead of being explicitly programmed. Imagine you are building a spam email detector. Instead of writing thousands of rules manually, you provide thousands of examples of spam and non spam emails. The model learns the patterns and predicts whether a new email is spam. The three main steps are collect data, train the model, use the trained model to make predictions. That's why machine learning is often called data driven programming. Deep learning is a specialized type of machine learning that uses artificial neural networks inspired by the human brain. These networks contain multiple layers that automatically learn complex patterns from data. Deep learning powers technologies like facial recognition, voice assistants, self driving cars, and ChatGPT. Unlike traditional machine learning, deep learning usually requires much larger data sets and more computing power, but delivers better performance on complex tasks. Generative AI is designed to create new content instead of simply making predictions. Examples include ChatGPT generating text, GitHub Copilot generating code, and music generation tools creating songs. Generative AI is based on large language models and other deep learning architectures trained on massive datasets. An LLM or large language model is a deep learning model trained on massive amounts of text. Its primary job is to predict the next token based on the previous tokens. Although this sounds simple, repeatedly predicting the next token allows the model to answer questions, summarize text, translate languages, generate code, and much more. Examples include GPT, Gemini, and Claude. Why LLMs called large? They are called large language models because they are trained on enormous data sets, contain billions of parameters, and require significant computational resources for training. The word large refers not only to the amount of data but also to the size and complexity of the model. Can AI exist without machine learning? The answer is yes. AI existed long before machine learning became popular. Early AI systems were rule based. Developers manually wrote rules such as if temperature is greater than 40, then turn on the fan. These systems were considered AI because they exhibited intelligent behavior, even though they did not learn from data. Machine learning made AI much more flexible by enabling systems to learn automatically from examples. In interviews, don't stop after giving a definition. Always follow this structure. First, define the concept clearly, then explain how it works. Next, provide a real world example. Finally, conclude with why it is important. Today, we covered few fundamental interview questions that are frequently asked in AI interviews. These concepts form the foundation for almost every discussion about artificial intelligence. In next video, we will focus on interview questions about tokens, tokenization, context window, embeddings, and vector databases. These topics are especially important for developers working with large language models and RAG. Thank you for watching. See you in next video.